Thankfully, I was lucky enough to have big ol' eyes. Hey y'all, so I got a request a few days ago to do a video on how to apply false lashes, and I thought that would be a really good idea because I've learned a few tips and tricks along the way, and I know if I had learned these from the very beginning, my first time applying them probably wouldn't have been so atrocious. So I'm going to show you the supplies that you'll need. I'm going to show you how to apply them, how to make them last longer on your eyes, and how to make them look a little bit more natural. So this video will be for anybody who's applying them for the very first time or anybody who's been applying them and just needs a little bit of extra help. So if you would like to see how to apply false lashes, y'all know what to do. So excuse my face, I know I look a little crazy without lashes, but the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to go over the supplies that you'll need to actually apply your lashes. So the first product is your lashes, of course. You can use any that you prefer. I'm just going to be applying the Ardell Wispies today. I like that these come in a 5-pack and you can really get these anywhere. The next product is your lash curler. Now you don't need this, but I am going to use this. You'll also need Lash Glue. You'll also need your mascara. This is optional, but I'll show you why you probably need to use it. You'll also need some beauty scissors, some tweezers, and then lash applicator tools. The tweezers and lash applicator tools are also optional, but they are recommended. So first I'm going to curl my lashes. Like I said, you don't have to do this step. It's optional. Mine are very straight and downwards, so that's why I'm going to curl them so they kind of sit up a little bit. So I'm just going to curl them. Sorry if I'm looking over here. I have my mirror right here. Okay, so now we're going to go into the mascara. I'm going to tell you why this is important. So when you're applying lashes, you want to put on mascara so that your lashes have something on top of them for your lash to kind of stick to the falsies. You don't have to have mascara on. I know some people don't, but you're going to make it obvious that you're wearing lashes because you're going to be able to see yours underneath the other ones. I'm going to put on some mascara. You want to do 1 to 2 coats. You don't want to do a lot because you don't want to make it clumpy. If you make it clumpy, then you're also going to be seeing the difference between your lashes and the fake ones. You want to do 1 to 2 coats, very, very light, just so that you have something on your lashes for them to stick to. So just kind of run your mascara through lightly. Just make sure you don't overdo it on the mascara. Like I said, 2 coats max. I'm going to be using 2 different mascaras today. So the mascaras that I used was the Essence Get Big Lashes and then the Bella Misa Masterful Eye Mascara. And both of these mascaras are kind of a drier consistency. They're not super wet, so that's why I love them when I'm wearing false lashes because it takes them less time to dry. So now, while your lashes are drying, we're going to go ahead and talk about your false lashes. So when you get the box of lashes, typically you're only going to have 1 pair. It's only going to be 1 section, but this is a 5-pack. So when you look at the lashes, you have 1 for each eye, a left and a right. Don't get them confused. I'm going to show you how you can tell the difference between the 2. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out the pack. Okay, so when you open them up, they're going to look like this. They will usually have a plastic top. Just take that plastic top off, and now you have your lashes. So when you're looking at them, I don't know if you can tell, the inside is a lot shorter than the outside. And that's going to be your guide on which eye is which. So when you're applying lashes, the inner corner is always going to be smaller than the outer corner. It's going to gradually get bigger. So when you're looking at them, and if you take them off and you set them down and you get them mixed up, always know the inner corner is the shorter part of the lash, and there's a band on it, which is this piece right here that is connected to this plastic. And it already has kind of like a glue coating on it, but the band is always going to face your eye. So if you accidentally mix up your lashes, like I said, just look for that band and that short part of the lash, because that's always going to be the inner corner, so you should never get them mixed up. We're going to talk about trimming the lashes. Thankfully, I was lucky enough to have big ol' eyes. So most of the lashes that I get usually fit my eyes, so I really don't have to trim them. I probably run into a few pair that I do, but for the most part I don't, so I'm not going to cut them today. I'm just going to show y'all how. So if you look closely, you can see that there's notches of where the hairs are grouped together. That's where you're going to cut, is between those notches. Now, to tell, like, well, where do I cut from and how do I cut it, you're going to take your tweezers and you're going to slowly peel it off. So looking at it, you can see that this is going to be my left eye. You can see that this piece is shorter than that piece, so that means this is the inner corner. So now you can see where the notches are and where the hair is separated within the lash. So what you want to do on sizing, you want to take the lash and you want to just kind of put it on your eye. I know that looks crazy, but you want to see how it's going to fit. And to tell where you'll need to trim is the outer part of the lash needs to line up with your actual lashes. The inner corner, you kind of want it to be not all the way inside, but kind of halfway through. So as you can kind of tell, it pretty much fits my eye. So when you're trimming your lash, that's where the beauty scissors come in. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to go and you're going to trim off a piece of the inner corner, because if you look at the lash, it gradually gets bigger. You don't want to take a notch out of the large side, because then you're actually losing pieces of your lash. It's going to look a little more symmetrical if you're taking it out of the inner corner piece. Once you have your first lash fit, I would go to the second eye, do the same thing. Measure it, see what needs to be taken out, cut it, put it back on, measure it again, look at it, reassess, and then you can apply your glue. I'm not going to show y'all how to cut today, obviously, because they fit my eyes and I don't want to lose lash and make it look funny. So we're just going to jump straight into gluing. Now, the glue that I'm using today is the Duo Lash Glue. I love this glue. I think I've tried Kiss, I've tried House of Lashes, I've tried quite a few, and I don't know, I always go back to the Duo. It's my favorite. If you're doing this for the first time, I would really recommend you get the one with the brush. It's a lot easier. You can take the brush and just swipe it onto the band, and then you're good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this glue and I'm going to put it on the back of these tiny little bitty tweezers so that it's easier for me to apply it to the band. Now, whether you're using that glue or the brush glue, you're just going to take it and you're going to run it across that band. You don't want the glue too thick, but you want to make sure that the band is completely coated, because if it's not completely coated, you are going to have some spots that are going to be lifting, and you don't want to have to take it off and reapply and take it off and reapply 100 times just to make sure that the glue sticks. So when you put the glue on, you can see that it's white. It will not stay this way. Don't worry, it will dry clear. When you're looking at it, the thing that I like about the Duo glue is that it actually starts to turn like a blue hue when it's starting to dry. So you kind of get a guide on, you know, when it's drying. I like to just blow on it a little bit just to kind of speed up the process, but you want to wait between 30 and 60 seconds to let the glue get a little tacky. We don't want it dry and we don't want it wet. We want it sticky. Now it's time to apply. This is the hardest part of it, guys. Bear with me. You will get it, I promise. The first time I ever did false lashes or I ever put them on, it was a disaster. They looked horrific. So that's why I'm going to show you a couple tips and tricks to help apply them and make them stay on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to set it on our eye. You want that outer corner to line up with your outer corner. Keeping one eye open helps. So you're just going to set it down and you want to get as close to that lash line as you can. So I'm going to have to be quiet when I'm putting it on because otherwise I can't think. All right, so I'm just going to kind of set it down and then slowly start putting the edges on. When you put them on, the glue isn't completely dry yet, so when you put them on your eye, that's when it starts drying. So if it pops back up, just push it back down. Don't get discouraged. So now you have one lash on. Like I said, don't worry about the glue. It will dry. I know you can see that it's kind of still white. It will dry down clear. Don't worry about it. So this is the part that's almost going to make them look like lash extensions, and it's going to make it not obvious that you're wearing false lashes. This part requires your lash applicator tool. Now it's almost like a tweezer, but at the end it's smooth and it's really skinny. Now the reason I like doing this is because it pushes my lashes with the false lashes, so you can't see where mine start and stop. It kind of looks like one big lash, and I can't tell you how many times I've actually been asked like, oh my gosh, are those your lashes? They're absolutely beautiful. And I'm like, thank you, but no. That's because they can't see mine between the other ones. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and we're gonna start from the inner corner or outer corner, whatever you prefer, and you're gonna go inch by inch all the way across your eye, clamping your lashes and the falsies. So you're gonna get right on top of the false lashes and right underneath yours, and you're just gonna push them together. You could do this with tweezers. I don't recommend doing it because it's, depending on the tweezers you have, obviously they have that point and it's just gonna jab you in the eye, so we don't wanna do that. That's why I recommend getting lash applicator tools. Typically, if you get like a package or even the Kiss lashes, they do come with small ones. I like these. These are from Ulta, but we're gonna just clamp our lashes together so that you can't see where my real ones start and stop, and it looks like I have lash extensions on, like it's one full lash. So that's the biggest part of the whole thing, is to make them look as real as possible. You don't want yours kind of peeking through and making it obvious that you had them on. Now the last thing we're gonna do before we are completely done with this eye is we're going to apply some more mascara. Now this is where that 1 to 2 coats at the very beginning comes in, is because we didn't want to make them clumpy, but we wanted to have something on them. Now we're gonna go behind it with more mascara to just kind of adhere your lashes to the false lashes a little bit more. And if you have your lashes glued on really good, then you're not gonna have to worry about, you know, being super gentle when you're applying the mascara. You can be, you know, a little aggressive if you wanna. You could leave the top of the lash without any mascara. You don't have to bring the mascara all the way up if you want to make the lashes look exactly the way they came in the box, or you can bring it up and kind of hit the tops of it. I feel like when you hit the tops of it, it almost makes it a little bit more dramatic, a little bit darker, and maybe a little bit more natural and not so plasticky, because I know when you get these lashes, they are affordable lashes, that some of them are gonna look a little plasticky and not that faux mink or, you know, that real hair look. So you can just kind of hit the lashes at the top to make them a little bit darker, a little bit more dramatic, and also a little bit more real. So now we have our first lash on. What do y'all think? I think it looks pretty good. Now you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. We're gonna go ahead and do the second eye. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker this time. We're gonna take our lash. I'm not gonna trim it because I don't have to. You trim yours if you need to. You just wanna peel it off of that plastic with your tweezers. Take your glue and apply it to your lash, making sure that you coat the entire band. We don't want any areas without glue, and you want to make sure that you're getting those inner and outer corners because you don't want them to lift. So we're just going to let that glue dry for 30 to 60 seconds. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and apply your lash. Now I'm ready to apply my lash. I'm just going to go in and set it down as close to that lash line as I can get, making sure that I'm lining up my outer corner with the outer corner of my real lashes and the inner corner halfway to my real lashes. Another reason that I said the tweezers are optional is because I know some people like to go in with their fingers. Do whatever's comfortable for you. Personally, the tweezers are easier for me. I can get in there a little bit easier than my big old bulky fingers. So that's why I like using tweezers. But if it's more comfortable for you with your fingers, go ahead and just do that. So now that we have our lash on, you can kind of see the glue. But like I said, it will dry. If you look at this lash, the glue's already dry. That whiteness is gone. There's no blue tint. It's just completely clear and dry. Okay, so now we have our lashes on. Like I said before, don't get discouraged. I know it takes time. It takes a lot of practice. You will get it. Don't worry. When I first did it, obviously mine looked atrocious, but eventually the more practice I got, the more I wore them, the easier it was for me to put them on. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope that I helped you guys out, whether you're a beginner, long time wearer, maybe there's a few things that you didn't know that I was able to show you. I hope you guys liked this video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.